Hello, Farmer Bob here again. As you can see, today I am in my office, and the reason for that is it's a little bit windy outside, so it makes the sound not work real well, and it's a bit warm out. So I'm in the office today, and so I'll just get started. Sorry, I'm not concentrating very well. So yesterday in the afternoon, I had a meeting with a friend of mine, and his name is Bill, and he's a little older than I am, and I don't know what women do, but when men who are my age, a little bit older, get together, eventually we start complaining about how sore we are and how our stupid bodies aren't working the way they're supposed to anymore. And excuse me, that's what happened in our conversation. And by and by, Bill says, my wife and I need to start eating better. And so, of course, I jumped on that and started talking to Bill about eating well and how, good food and things like that, which is just what I would talk about with any of you. And he listened. And when I got home, Kirsten started grilling me for our conversation. Bill and I had done business together, and we enjoyed each other's company, and we've not seen each other in quite a while. And so getting to see him was nice, and getting to talk to him was nice, and Kirsten wanted to know how it went. And I realized while I was relaying our conversation to Kirsten that that I'm trying to think of how to describe this. I wrote it real well. And if you read what's written below the video here, you'll get it. But let me pause that thought. Let's go to a different thought real quick. So Kirsten and I study marketing quite a lot. And one of the things that marketing people try to teach you is that Kirsten and I have what's called the curse of knowledge. And we have what we talk about and what our passion is. We've studied to great ends and to tremendous detail. And we assume that you have had the similar study and knowledge, which is unlikely. So what I realized it's the curse of knowledge, all right? The curse of knowledge, which means we're talking up here, and most people just aren't. And don't take this as me being condescending, because I'm not. I'm doing all of this, relaying this story for a reason, okay? So I realized when I was telling Kirsten the story that I had the curse of knowledge when I was talking to Bill. And that led me to the topic for today's discussion, all right? So what I realized is that the way I was going in the email and the message that I was going to give you today were way up here. It was graduate work studies. And I was way overdoing it because I get so excited about it, I get so passionate about it, I just want to share all the information I have with you and do it just as fast as I can. So I need to slow down, back up, and give you some more information, some more basic information and information that will actually help you. All right. So my goal in doing this ultimately is that I want you guys to eat well. I want you to be healthy. It is my goal. It's my passion that you not become sick, that you not get some disease or ailment or illness. And my belief and my understanding from the reading and the study that I've done is that ailments and sicknesses and diseases all come, I want to be careful how I say this. So, all right, I'm just going to say it and then I'll give you a disclaimer. They all come from bad food, a bad diet. Excuse me, I mentioned that yesterday. Excuse me again. Comes from a bad diet. All right. So how do you get away from a bad diet? All right, this is how. And this is really straightforward and simple. I put together a buyer's guide for you, a food buyer's guide. It's called, I have it right here on my screen. That's why I'm looking over here at my computer. It's Farmer Bob's Food Buyer's Guide. And in that, I talk about farmers markets, I talk about CSA, and I talk about what you should look for, the questions you should ask any farmer or store clerk, the questions you should ask. All right. And so I start with vegetables. I talk about vegetables. And then, of course, I talk about chicken because, duh, I'm a chicken farmer now. I go into beef. I talk about pork. And finally, fish. And I give you the questions that you should ask and then the answers for those questions, the proper answers for those questions, and then a brief explanation. I don't give a lot of explanation. All right. So today the video is done. No, the video is done just about. Below here, there's a big button, and click on that button, and that will take you to another spot where you can copy and paste the food buyer's guide, and you can print that and have it and learn from it and understand it. And then going forward, that gives us a framework that we can build upon, that I can start talking about chicken, all right? And I can expound upon chicken, and I can have a discussion with you about chicken, and then we can talk about vegetables and beef and pork and whatever else I learn. But this gives us something that you can start with and that you can have that will help you, that will give you a concrete, tangible thing that you can hold on to and use it. Plus, then we can build upon it. All right. Let's see. There was one more thing. Oh, yes. The last thing I want to mention is that don't forget, we sell chicken. And this week, until Friday, August 4th, 2017, we have a great sale going for chicken. And I encourage you to actually go up and click order chicken and get some chicken. All right. So the details are in yesterday's email. And if you didn't open that and didn't look at it, then you should. And I guess that's it. I will talk to you tomorrow, and we'll start filling in some blanks and building on the framework of Farmer Bob's Food Buyer's Guide. All right. Eat well. God bless you.